Oh, yeah, let me try and stop. I can stop here now. All right. They say communicate clearly and, of course, remain consistent and visible. Repetition build what? Reputation. That you should be consistent. This woman now, your leader have been consistent for how many years? How many years have you been consistent here? He has been, he joined us, how many years, madam? Madam Michelle, she joined us. Has she told you her story? She has told you her story. Michelle, how much of the story did you tell them? She was doing secular teacher. Now teacher, 9 years. Now teacher, secular. What's she? It's still shit. I say, how much is your salary put together? All this beautiful guy. If you see her that time, she didn't do guy again now. And now you find pass. When I see her video, I say, this girl fine like this. It's still shit. Yes, yeah. Until one first commission hit her like this. This organizer. You know, yeah, this organizer. Yeah, if you see her student, I'm like, come to class, but student, you see this. When commission hit her, no. Say this thing, maybe playing something, no. So it's important to understand that you need to show up consistently. For 9 years doing the same thing. It's not the same. There have been days that she had to cry. There have been days that a client wanted to pursue her from her house. And she was chasing her. That client, there's one client, they were chasing her from her. He was chasing, you come early in the morning. Say, oh God, I cannot sleep. There have been days that she will have to, trek. There have been days that her money finished. There have been days that she couldn't. There have been days that things had not been also so well. But she has been showing up. She has been visible. She has been consistent. She has maintained presence. Somehow that has become her reputation. Well, congratulations those of you that are just passing by. But if you are here with us for the long haul, you have to show up. Whether good, whether bad, whether happy, whether sad. You have to keep showing up. Even when you're tired, sometimes you show up. Should we stop here now? Any other thing? I think I finished. One more slide. Closing remark. Authorities end when people trust your judgment more than trust your own judgment more than their own. That they now come to the point where they trust your judgment more than their own. Agents chase transaction. Authorities shape decisions. From today, commit to building influence, trust, leadership in every client transaction. Let's stop here. I don't know whether you benefited something small in this thing. I just hope it helps your business this year. That because this year we're all going to the top. It's not so. The good thing is that real estate is big enough for every one of us to enter. And that the town is growing so much that we need so much more persons to join our business. But I don't want people that are just flash in the pan. I want people who are consistent, who will build trust over time. Then the money will follow. And I'm sure the money will follow. All right, thank you so much for having me. They say I should take questions. Do anyone have there's no question now? I can just go. Do you have questions? Anyone have a question? All right, please.
One day, there are a lot of process for the refund to come in. So, I don't know. At that point now, the client is already seeing that the whole thing is scam, So, like you were saying that we should put everything on the interest of the client, But in that situation now, I don't need to, present my company as on a bad side. You understand?
That the property has an issue does not make your company bad.
So, when the client will be giving you pressure, like, hey, people are scam, people are this, people are that. Like, if I want to go to the company to represent the issue now, and the client will be like, you're not even, you're not showing like you carry me for head, say, if you just relax. Anything your company just tell you, you just relax and, as if you are not concerned.
So that's where the clients want. That, see, all those
So how am I supposed to,
show that you have
influence? Yes.
So have you gone to the clients? Have you gone to the company, sat down with the MD and called the client and said, I'm with Glenn, I'm talking about your matter. Have you done that?
They resolved the issue, but
No.
I'm talking about.
I'm telling you now.
Okay.
That during that time, did you walk up to your client and say, MD, please, I need to talk to you. Yeah? You need to talk to my client. Or whoever. Some MDs are not accessible anyway. But for whoever is you can access, general manager. I say, please, I need to talk to my you call it. I say, please, I'm in the office right now. I need these people to know that it's not just me that is pushing them, that you're really pushing me on this thing. Can you please speak to my GM? It sends a signal straight to the client that you're there. You understand? You understand, sir? You understand? Or you even do a video as you're walking to the office and you're going there and say, no. My client, even if it's something you have to plan with the company. Hello? I said, no. You must answer my client. No, I don't like this kind of people are doing. He said, yesterday, I've been telling you. You just video that place. He said, sir, today I'll go scatter that their office. These people know they didn't hear what he sent. Should I teach you? Or I should not tell you through? You need to show it. There's one day I was having a problem with a client some years back, and I went to the man said that I stole 200 bags of cement from his site. Me. The fact he said I was angry with the man, I was angry with his family, I was angry with his family generation to born. I was so angry that if that man died, I was going to be angry with his sons. Me that I've been doing everything, sleeping on site, that I was still very young to protect your cement. Cement no loss, so can't well. So we started quarreling. So we now went. So that guy was in total. So I went to my boss. I went to report the guy in total. So as I was reporting, I was shouting. I was really angry. The man looked at me. That my uncle, he looked at me and said, "It's not enough to be trusted or trustworthy. It's enough to show that you're trustworthy." They told me this thing 15 years ago or thereabout, or 16 years ago. This thing didn't leave me. You understand what I'm saying? So, Oga, see your record. Not that my smell doesn't. Let me go and count. It should be there. No. So I counted yesterday. We used 20 bags today. We used 20 bags today. We used 20 bags today. We have used 100 bags. 200 bags is what we have used for a work. See the record. Sometimes you need to show the client that you have his interest at mind. Even if it means that you need to balance it with the activities you're doing in the company. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And also, I would suggest to you that you work with companies that their management is interested in solving a problem. It might take some time, but let it be that they are interested in solving the problem, not abandoning the problem. Thank God you say it has been resolved. And they were consciously working towards it. They had a solution in mind. And sometimes that's what the company wants to say, okay, this company that they work with, they will solve this problem. And if they cannot solve it, they will surely give you your money. Or at least over time. But you need to understand that thing to be. Do you understand? So I met one guy that said the allocation was delayed. And one director, he said, okay, when you do the allocation, my client called me. I thought I was making it. Why in the border now? Say the thing has stayed there, the price they go up. So anytime when you come, the price don't go up. Why? What's the problem? I'm here now. I don't see the site. Wait till you disturb yourself to go see the site again. He said that's how his client shut up till today, that he has not even called him again. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know whether I answered your question small. Any other question? I'm here.
Thank you, sir.
If I know if you answer them, I'll tell you, say, let me go and think about it.
No, today we will catch you. See my leg there for that. We'll go try. Question is from the point of authority.
Yes.
Authority in the market, authority in the product knowledge.
Yes.
I want to ask you, sir, from the bed view perspective, from someone who is on the third floor or top floor of the real estate in River State.
If you push me there, I will not push myself down.
Yes, we know you have information we don't have. And so how can you give us a bit of the understanding of the prospects, because we know that real estate in River State has a lot of potentials. There are a lot of them that have been hitting the ceiling, but they are yet to bust it. And when it busts it happens. Like what's going on along the Airport Road corridor now.
Yes.
For a very long time, it was held down because of the decision on what Greater Port Harcourt was going to do.
Yeah.
Can you give us a bit more to strengthen our resolve to convince our clients, especially given what's going to happen on the LMA axis and so many other places?
Yes.
Is there any tip you can give us? Thank you.
Well, I've already mentioned some in the course of the teaching. I believe you should have picked it. But it's also good that you understand that the disposition of the government since Wike's time. People don't like Wike, but me, I like Wike. Wike is one that made real estate business to prosper in Port Harcourt. You don't believe it. You don't believe it, Abi? I'm sorry. I have the mic, so you can argue later when you have the mic. Wike is my best governor since I started since 2026 in terms of real estate business. 3 things he did that made real estate business flourish. 1, he built accessible infrastructure that can help us access. Do you know when we started real estate company, this road you are talking about, that Greater Port Harcourt GRK road, it was impassable. If you are there, they will kidnap you from there, because the road was as bad during Amechi's time. The road was as bad because he gave it to one other company. The guy died, and the road was bad. Bad. He built that road in a few months. He built that road, Transamadi, at least all the way to Elementa. You're talking about Akpajo Height and Oko. That road they were struggling to build that road. I don't know, those of you, they used to pass Indomie before. How many of you live in that? They used to pass Indomie. They can't even pass Indomie. Talk of passing Slaughter to connect to the other side. It wasn't possible. He came and did that road. So several other things. He did several road infrastructure that opened up the town, made it accessible to us. Number 2 is that he dealt with insecurity headlong. When I started, a few months on real estate, they kidnapped, we're here, the Ebola was here, Renovate was there. They came, carried bus, carried all the Ebola staff. That's how we'll be running. They kidnapped my people too. One of my Realtors weed on her clothes. Because as they entered the site, they gathered them. She could not stand it. She just weed on her whole clothes like this. She weed on her clothes. People have seen something in this business. That's when we started. Coral Garden, the man that has poultry by the side. I was there. She was there. The next day I heard that he has been kidnapped. They killed him where they were paying ransom. But Wicked fought them headlong, and almost brought all the boys down to control, manageable. I don't know whether you agree with me, but that's my experience. Brought them to a manageable portion, so it was easier to begin to divert their attention to making money from real estate business. And then he did not stop us. The limitations that was in Greater Port Harcourt, don't do Greater Port Harcourt, he came and defined it. If we have bought your land, don't worry. If you not buy your land, sell your land. But come and get control from Greater Port Harcourt. So it was clear. Then one of the major decisions he took that revolutionized real estate business in Port Harcourt is the fact that he agreed to sign CFOs. I got my first CFO during weekend time. My father got 3 CFOs during weekend time. And even not because I didn't even believe him. If I didn't believe, when I tell him I was giving CFO, I didn't believe, I would have gotten CFO for almost all my estates. A lot of developers got CFOs. And that's how we started attracting bank funding into real estate company in Port Harcourt. And now we can buy products. Before we used to sell and pay. Sell and pay. It's now that we have capacity to buy real estate. So if the next government strengthens that ability to give CFO, strengthen mortgage, business will move. So government, if the government consistently continue as it is, forget the small problem they're having. But if that pattern of government continue as it is, we're likely to do well in real estate business. So government decisions are key. into the development of real estate business as it is. If they continue in that trajectory, and I think they will, in terms of generating internal generated revenue, because it gives them revenue. I mean, Steam has also continued by allowing this man to do partnership with this man, and they build that. You know, open that estate they did, open the whole place. You think he brought plenty money from Guinea? He didn't bring plenty money from Guinea. As the River State gave him the lands free. Me, I bought the one from River State. He used start more money as they are selling their building. Now that place has cleaned up and opened that place. Everybody wants to go to that direction. Land prices has gone up there. So government decision is key, and the way the government is going, if they continue like that, then it will give us tragedy. And again, the fact that the Port Harcourt is a major petrochemical station, you cannot take it away. Crude is not going. Petroleum business is not going away in the next 50 years. Oh. If not, Dangote will not build a refinery. Oh. I hope you know that. So Port Harcourt should remain a hydrocarbon hub. Then tourism is key. When I saw the Abonima, have you seen the Abonima beach? How many of you know the Abonima beach? The Andoni beach. How many of you went to Andoni beach? Very soon, by next December, I want to go and see, or even after a while ago. It's as good as the Lagos beach. So the tourism is growing, is brewing. After a while, this place will become a tourist attraction like it is. The Garden City color will come out. You understand? Because all those infrastructures are going there, criminality is stopping. You understand? By the time all these other estates are opening, new Port City and all that, you find out that the tourism potential is on the rise. Therefore, real estate must be on the rise. Secondly, power. They've decentralized power to an extent that you can have a large, about 10 kilowatt or so of power locally produced. So, and one of the fastest way to produce that is by the use of gas. And gas is everywhere in Niger Delta. So producing power is easy. So because it is, after a while, when the political system stabilizes, that's why I'm not happy with the political system, but I mean, I'm not a politician, they know what they do. But if we had a steady political system, we would empty Lagos.